The greatest challenge of the millennium, 1000 missionary movement. It was born in 1992 to evangelize the whole world with the three angels' messages by using the manpower of the church youths. Dr. Jaryung Lee, the Dean of Theological Seminary in IS, started this missionary movement with the idea of training and sending 1,000 young people as missionaries every year. Hence the name 1000 Missionary Movement. In its pioneer stage, missionaries stayed in military tents and got lots of perspiration to develop its training center. By God's grace, 1000 turned out the run-down area with no buildings to the built-up area. 1000 headquarters is located in Silang, Cavite, Philippines. It provides 2 training sessions a year. The training course consists of 2 phases: English training for 6 weeks and mission training for another 6 weeks. If missionary applicants are from non-English speaking countries, they have to join English training. This English training is followed by mission training. During 6 weeks mission training, missionaries experience the special training called the cottage meeting for 3 weeks. In designated city, they experiment with various evangelical methods by visiting door to door, giving people the Bible study, preaching sermons, leading small group meetings, and having public evangelical meetings. After 12 weeks training in total, missionaries are sent to each mission field for the 10-month service for the Lord. Besides 2 regular trainings, there is another special training for theology graduates. After 1 month training, they serve in the field for about 2 years. Last year, 6 theology graduates joined this program as the first batch and now are working faithfully in the field. So far, missionaries have joined 1000 program from 56 different countries. After the training, they have been sent to 36 different countries in the globe. This tells 1000 is the worldwide movement bringing Adventism a renewal in terms of mission. Since its beginning, 1000 produced more than 4,800 missionaries until now. By their evangelical efforts, 47,125 souls have been baptized and 1,173 new congregations have been planted. Besides, they have built 700 church buildings. These statistics say 1 missionary have baptized 9.7 souls and 4 missionaries have planted 1 church. Aside from the headquarters in the Philippines, there are 11 branches in other countries: Myanmar, Bangladesh, Mongolia, Indonesia, Malaysia, Rwanda in Africa, South Andhra section in India, Spicer Memorial College in India, China, Fiji, Peru. These branches are established to evangelize each country by their own young people. We dream to establish more branches in 1040 window, especially in Islamic countries.
More churches in more cities through more contributors. As the above-mentioned motto reveals, the 1000 Missionary Movement trains and equips missionaries as church planters, especially in 1040 window. At the heart of the Great Commission lies planting churches. By the help of God, 1000 Missionary Movement has planted 647 churches, including church companies, through missionaries' sacrificial ministry and evangelical efforts. Peter Wagner, the church growth guru, emphasized the significance of planting churches, saying, "The single most effective evangelistic methodology under heaven is planting new churches." To fulfill the Great Commission by planting more churches, 1,000 missionaries are marching dauntlessly under the blood-stained banner of Prince Emmanuel. Almost 80% of missionaries are sent to the unentered territories to start new churches through the small group strategy. Recently, missionaries did tremendous work not only in planting new congregations, but in constructing churches there as a result of planting new churches. Missionaries started Korean Church in Cagayan de Oro in 2007 and are struggling to open Korean Church in Baguio. Aside from these Korean churches, missionaries planted more churches in the Philippines. Recently, churches in Agoncillo, Rizal, and San Pedro were planted by missionaries, and church buildings in Rizal and San Pedro were constructed beautifully. By the grace of God, a Korean church gave way the money and built a new church in building there. The college campus seems to be a hotbed of various religions and ideologies. This insight drives us to start work for college students in campus for God's mission. Indang, Cavite, in the Philippines, has a state university. 3 missionaries are working for college students in and off campus. We hope a church for the college students be established soon near the campus.
We thought about what is the most effective way to work here on campus, and we realized that it is through friendship evangelism. And one way we are using right now, or we want to use, is through language. We want to try to find students who can teach us Tagalog as foreigners, and we also want to share our language with them.
Campus ministry is that the youth are still open-minded. So when we start sharing the gospel to them, they can easily accept it. And once they accept it, their faith is usually on fire. And through them, the word will be spread more easily among their friends and families. And how to make it strong?
I strongly believe that small group is the way to actually build a church. And I also strongly believe that the young people can lead the church and make a big difference and effective in the state of Indang.
For the illiterate living in secluded areas, the school ministry is one of the effective ways to reach villagers. Last year, we built a mission school in Balogo, Mindanao, and more than 40 students are attending school. Another school is under construction in Putol, Apayao, Luzon. Due to poverty and distance, children are not able to study at schools. School ministry is an effective outreach program to lead students and their parents to accept the 3 angels' messages. 1,000 missionaries are God's ambassadors working at the front to expand